Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Daily English Channel. I'm Emma.
And I'm Paul. It's great to see you all again. If you want to improve your real-life English, you've come to the right place.
Today is going to be a very special episode. We are talking about the best feeling in the world. We are talking about happiness.
That is right. But we have a problem, don't we, Emma?
We do. The problem is that many English learners and even native speakers get stuck using the same word over and over again.
Let me guess. Is that word happy?
You guessed it. I am happy. He is happy. We are happy. There's nothing wrong with this word. It is a good word. But English is like a giant box of colors. If you only use happy, it is like painting a picture using only the color blue. It works, but it is a little bit boring.
Exactly. Today, we want to give you the whole rainbow. We want to teach you how to describe quiet peace, loud excitement, deep satisfaction, and even the happiness you feel for other people.
In this episode, you will learn how to sound more natural. You will learn specific vocabulary for different types of joy. You will learn 2 fantastic idioms that native speakers use all the time. And we will teach you how to respond perfectly when a friend gives you good news.
By the end of this video, you won't just say, "I'm fine." You'll be able to express exactly how you feel with confidence.
But before we begin our journey into joy, we have a very small but very important favor to ask you.
We work very hard every week to create these lessons for you. We want to help you reach your goals. We want to help you speak English fluently. To do that, we need your help to grow this community.
So please, take just one tiny second right now. Look down below this video window. Do you see that red button that says subscribe?
Please click that button. And next to it, there's a like button shaped like a thumbs up. Please click that one too. Thank you so much for your support. We truly appreciate it. Now, Emma, are you ready to get started?
I am absolutely ready. Let's dive in. Paul, let's start with a situation that happens all the time. Happiness isn't always about us. Humans are social animals. We have friends, family, and coworkers. Often, our happiness comes from hearing good news from someone else.
That is very true. This is called empathy. Empathy usually means feeling someone's sadness, but it also means feeling someone's joy. When your friend wins, you win.
Exactly. But in English, if someone tells you amazing news and you just say, "Oh, I am happy," it can sound a little bit low energy. It might sound like you don't care.
Right. Intonation and vocabulary are key here. So let's do a role play. Listeners, pay attention to the words Emma uses and the sound of her voice.
Okay, set the scene, Paul.
Okay. Imagine we are colleagues. We work in the same office. I have been working really hard for 3 years to get a higher position. Finally, today, my boss told me the good news.
Got it. I am ready.
Emma, you are not going to believe this.
What is it, Paul? What happened?
I got the promotion. I am finally the senior manager.
Paul, that is absolutely fantastic. I am thrilled for you. You have worked so hard for this.
Thank you. I am so excited.
Okay, cut. Did you hear that, everyone? I used a specific word. I said, I am thrilled for you.
Thrilled. T-H-R-I-L-L-E-D.
Thrilled is a strong adjective. It means extremely happy and excited. It feels like electricity. It is much stronger than just happy.
Think about a roller coaster. It is a thrill ride. It makes your heart beat fast. So when Emma says, I'm thrilled for you, she is saying that my news makes her heart beat fast with happiness.
And notice my voice. It went up. I'm thrilled for you. If I said it with a flat voice, I'm thrilled for you, Paul would think I was lying or jealous.
Yes, you must match the energy. If your friend is excited, you must be excited. Another great phrase you can use is, I couldn't be happier for you.
Oh, I love that phrase. I couldn't be happier for you.
It is very logical. It means, my happiness level is at 100%. It is impossible to be happier. It is a very generous and kind thing to say.
Now, Paul, what is the specific word we use to acknowledge the event?
That is the big word. Congratulations.
Let's practice the pronunciation because it is a long word. Congratulations.
And in casual spoken English, especially with friends, we almost always shorten it. We just say, congrats.
Congrats on the job. Congrats on the new baby. It's short, fast, and friendly.
Now, usually when something this big happens, we want to do something. We don't just stand there. We use a verb. We want to celebrate.
Celebrate. This means to do something special and enjoyable for an important event.
So in our role play, Emma might say, Paul, that is amazing. We must go out for dinner to celebrate.
Or, let's have a party to celebrate. The party is the celebration.
So, rule number 1. When a friend has good news, use high energy. Say, I'm thrilled. Say, congrats. And suggest you celebrate.
Okay, that was social happiness. Now let's talk about personal happiness, but not just any happiness. I want to talk about the feeling you get after you finish something very difficult.
Ah, this is a very different feeling. This isn't always jumping up and down. This is deeper.
Yes, let me tell you a story. Last week, I decided to paint my living room. I thought it would take one day. Paul, it took 4 days.
Oh no, that sounds tiring.
It was terrible. My back hurt. I had paint in my hair. The house was a mess. I was stressed. But finally, on Sunday evening, I put the last brush down. I looked at the walls. They were clean and blue. The furniture was back in place.
How did you feel in that exact moment?
I felt relieved.
That is the perfect word, relieved.
Let's look at this vocabulary. Relief is the noun. Relieved is the adjective. It is the feeling of happiness that comes when pain, stress, or worry stops.
Imagine you're carrying a very heavy backpack. It weighs 20 kilos. You carry it all day. Your shoulders hurt. Then you put it down. That feeling? That is relief.
Students often feel this after a big exam. Before the exam, they're nervous. During the exam, they're focused. The second they put the pen down, they are relieved.
But, Emma, you didn't just feel relief. You also looked at your blue walls. You did a good job.
You are right. I felt proud.
This is connected to the word achievement. An achievement, or accomplishment, is a thing you have done successfully, usually with hard work.
Because painting the room was an achievement, I felt proud. Proud means feeling deep satisfaction because of something you did.
You can be proud of yourself. I am proud of my painting. But you can also be proud of others.
Yes, Paul, when you got that promotion, your parents were probably very proud of you.
They were. My mom told everyone. So remember, listeners, if the happiness comes from stopping stress, it is relief. If the happiness comes from doing a good job, it is pride.
Now, Paul, sometimes happy, thrilled, or proud are simply not enough. Sometimes the joy is so big, so massive, that we need a picture. We need an idiom.
Native speakers love idioms. We use them to make our language colorful.
In our last lesson, we talked about cloud nine. Today, I want to teach you another idiom that is very popular in the UK, the US, and Australia. It is space related.
I think I know this one. Is it over the moon?
It is over the moon.
I love this idiom. I am over the moon.
Imagine the image. You are so happy, so full of energy that you can jump high into the sky and jump right over the moon.
It means you are extremely, incredibly happy. You are euphoric.
Paul, can you give us a real-life example? When was the last time you were over the moon?
I have a great example. Do you remember when my brother called me last year?
Yes, I remember.
He called me to say he and his wife were having a baby. I was going to be an uncle for the first time.
That is huge news.
I wasn't just happy, I was over the moon. I was smiling for a week. I wanted to tell the taxi driver, the waiter, everyone, I'm going to be an uncle.
That is the perfect time to use it. We use over the moon for major life events. Getting married, buying your dream house, getting accepted into a top university, winning the lottery.
If you find $5 on the street, you are happy, but you are not over the moon.
Exactly. Keep this idiom for the big moments. She passed her driving test and she is over the moon. Okay, we have been up in space with the moon. Now let's come back down to Earth. Let's talk about the small things.
I actually think the small things are the most important. We don't win the lottery every day, but we do eat breakfast every day.
True. Happiness often hides in small moments. To describe these, we often use sensory words, words about taste, smell, sight, and touch.
Emma, you told me earlier about your breakfast. Tell the listeners.
Okay, yesterday morning, it was very cold and raining. I made a slice of toast, but it wasn't just normal toast. It was sourdough bread. I toasted it until it was golden brown.
Golden. That is a sight word.
Then I put butter on it. The toast was hot, so the butter melted. When I took a bite, it was crisp.
Crisp. That is a sound and touch word. It means hard and crunchy in a pleasant way.
And the aroma, the smell of the toasted bread filled the kitchen. It was delicious. For 5 minutes, just eating that toast, I was perfectly happy.
That is a wonderful description. You used words like golden, crisp, aroma, and delicious. These words make the happiness feel real.
Paul, do you have a small moment like that?
I do. It is not about food, though. It is about parking.
Parking? Really?
Yes. Listen, I went to the supermarket on Saturday. It was crowded. Cars were everywhere. People were honking. I was stressed.
I hate that.
But then, suddenly, right in front of the door, a car left. I pulled in. I got the perfect parking spot. I didn't have to walk in the rain.
That is a great feeling.
It was a tiny moment, but it made me smile. It turned my bad mood into a good mood.
So listeners, when you talk about happiness, don't forget the small things. The hot coffee, the soft cat, the perfect parking spot. These matter. This brings us to our second idiom of the day. We need an idiom for these moments where we feel delighted, pleased, or amused.
This is a very cute idiom. It involves a color.
The idiom is tickled pink.
Tickled pink. Let's break that down. Tickle means to touch someone to make them laugh, and pink is the color your face turns when you are happy or blushing.
So To be tickled pink means to be very pleased, entertained, or delighted by something.
It is softer than over the moon. It is more glowing and warm.
For example, Paul, if my young niece draws a picture of me and it is funny and cute, I would say I was tickled pink by her drawing.
That is perfect. Or imagine you go to a restaurant and the waiter gives you a free dessert just because it is your birthday. You aren't going to scream and jump over the moon, but you are tickled pink. You are smiling. You feel special.
I love that. I received a lovely letter from an old friend and I was tickled pink.
It is a very charming, old-fashioned, but still very common phrase.
Now, Paul, we have talked about moments, but what about places? Is there a physical place where you always feel happy?
We call this a happy place.
Yes, a happy place is a location where you feel safe, calm, and content.
Content. That is an important vocabulary word. Content means satisfied. You have everything you need, you are not stressing, you are at peace.
So, Paul, where is your happy place?
My happy place is my garage.
Your garage. Why?
I have a small workshop there. I like to fix old clocks. It is my hobby. When I am in there, it is quiet. I smell the wood and the oil. I focus on the tiny gears. I forget about work. I forget about bills. I am just content.
That sounds lovely. It is a quiet happiness.
What about you, Emma?
My happy place is the library.
That makes sense. You love reading.
I do. I love the silence. I love the smell of old paper. When I walk into a library, my shoulders relax. I feel safe. I feel like I can travel anywhere in the world through a book. I am completely content.
Viewers, think about this. Where is your happy place? Is it your garden? Is it the beach? Is it your grandmother's kitchen? Knowing your happy place helps you relax.
Now, Paul, we have to be honest with our listeners. We are not always happy. We are not always over the moon or tickled pink.
No, sometimes we are tired. Sometimes we are annoyed. But if you are at work, or if you are meeting new people, you cannot show that.
This is called professional happiness. Sometimes you have to put on a happy face.
To put on a happy face means to smile and act positive even if you don't feel it inside. It is a social skill.
There is a phrase we use constantly in English, especially in customer service or when helping friends. It is, I'm happy to help.
This is such a useful phrase. Imagine a colleague asks you, Paul, can you help me move these heavy boxes?
Maybe Paul is tired. Maybe he doesn't want to move boxes, but he is polite, so he says,
Sure, Emma. I'm happy to help.
it creates a good feeling. It builds a bridge between people.
And here's a secret. Sometimes when you say, I'm happy to help, and you actually do the nice thing, you become happy.
That is the circle of happiness. Doing good makes you feel good.
Another variation is glad to be of assistance, but happy to help is more common and friendly.
Also, when someone says thank you, instead of saying no problem, which is okay, try saying I was happy to help. It sounds much warmer. Before we review, I want to touch on one more complex feeling. Sometimes happiness is mixed with sadness.
Oh, yes, this is a very mature emotion. We have a specific word for this, bittersweet.
Bitter, sweet. Bitter, like dark chocolate, and sweet, like sugar. A bittersweet moment is happy and sad at the same time.
The best example is graduation. Think about finishing university.
You are happy because you have your degree. You achieved your goal. You are proud. But you are also sad. You are leaving your friends. You are leaving your safe student life. You will miss the campus.
So you say, graduation was a bittersweet day.
Another example is moving to a new house. You are excited about the new house, but sad to leave the memories of the old one.
Or watching your children grow up. You're happy they are big and strong, but sad they aren't babies anymore.
Bittersweet. It is a beautiful word for a beautiful feeling.
Wow, Emma, we have covered a huge amount of ground today, from space travel to toast to bitter chocolate.
We certainly have. Now, repetition is the mother of memory. We want these words to stick in your brain. So let's do a full vocabulary review.
I will say the word and Emma will give the definition. Listeners, I want you to repeat the word after me. Speak out loud.
Let's do it.
First word, thrilled.
Thrilled means extremely excited and happy, like electricity is in your body. I am thrilled about the news.
Relieved.
Relieved is the feeling when stress, pain, or difficulty stops. I was relieved when the exam finished.
Proud.
Proud means feeling deep satisfaction because of an achievement, yours or someone else's. I am proud of my son.
Content.
Content means satisfied and peaceful, wanting nothing more. I am content in my happy place.
Bittersweet.
Bittersweet is a mix of happiness and sadness. Leaving home was bittersweet.
Now, the idioms. Over the moon.
Over the moon means incredibly, euphorically happy, usually for big life events. He is over the moon about the baby.
Tickled pink.
Tickled pink means very pleased, amused, or delighted, often for smaller surprises. I was tickled pink by the gift.
And the phrases. Congratulations or congrats.
The word used to praise someone's success.
Celebrate.
The verb meaning to do something fun to mark an occasion.
I'm happy to help.
A polite, friendly way to agree to a request or respond to thank you.
Excellent job. If you know these words, your English will sound much more advanced and colorful.
Now, we don't want you to just listen. We want you to practice.
We suggest a simple exercise called the gratitude log. Tonight, before you sleep, take a notebook. Write down 3 things that made you happy today. But here's the rule, you must use the new vocabulary.
Don't write, I like dinner. Write, I had a pizza. It was crisp and delicious, and I was tickled pink that my friend paid for it.
Or, I finished my project at work, and I felt relieved and proud.
Writing these words down helps move them from your short-term memory to your long-term memory.
And now we have a question for you. We want to hear from you in the comments section below.
Our question is, what is one thing that made you tickled pink this week? Was it a funny video, a delicious meal, a nice message from a friend? Or, if you have big news, tell us why you are over the moon.
Please write your answers in English in the comments. We read every single one. Reading your comments makes us, can you guess?
It makes us tickled pink.
Exactly.
If you enjoyed this expanded lesson and learned something new, please give this video a big thumbs up.
And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the Daily English channel and hit the bell icon. We have many more lessons coming, covering everything from business English to travel vocabulary. You don't want to miss them.
Thank you so much for spending your time with us. Remember, happiness is a skill. Practice noticing the good things and practice talking about them.
Keep learning, keep smiling, and we will see you in the next video.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Goodbye.